What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's boy AP here at Cobraha Village. Talking about another episode of AOT. Yeah, let's get into it. We see a new jaw titan. Boy Falco got the Falcon beak, the what do you call it? The bird beak titan? That's what we call it now?
The big bird look.
Big bird titan? I thought something went wrong. I thought something went wrong first.
I was confused. He's looking like Captain Falco.
I was like, that's why they call him Falco?
Exactly. Because Aaron went back in time and he was like, all right, his name has to be Falco because like his thing's gonna look like a falcon. And so that's what happened here. Spoilers. That's a spoiler right there.
So no comment.
If Colt got it.
Don't tell me.
No comment. Oh, hell no.
So Aaron picked everybody's name.
I just said no comment.
Saying no comment.
To all our viewers, this is a spoilerful review, but also Charles is here, so keep that in mind.
So hopefully no manga spoilers. Hopefully.
I won't say anything bad.
So if Colt got it, he turned to like a horse.
No, he should get what do you call it? The cart titan. That would make sense, right? Well, yeah, let's get into this. Like I said, my name's AP.
My name's Charles.
I'm Julie.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Max, and we're doing season 4, episodes 26 and 27, Trader and Retrospective. It looks like things are picking up again. This is what we like. What do you guys think? Other than Big Bird.
Other than Big Bird.
Did his Titan look cooler than the last Jaw Titan?
I wanted to pause and just see it. I didn't get a chance to do that yet, but
it looked like he was wearing a costume.
Yeah.
It looked like a regular person at first, and then it's just like who just has that doesn't even look like he has a mouth, and then he has a beak.
Yeah.
He has a mouth and a beak.
Oh yeah, when he roars, yeah. And then his arms and legs that the ligament.
They have feathers. They have feathers on them.
I really thought something went wrong. I'm like, oh, he didn't fully transform into it, and then I was like, oh wait, no, this is it.
What do you guys think about the new Jaw Titan though, for real?
I mean, that's what we're saying right now.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I feel like that's what we're saying.
Yeah, I got mixed. At first, I didn't think it looked good. Then I was like, it's kind of growing on me, but I don't know.
I mean, he did what he do, so I guess I can't be mad at it, but still.
Why do they have to do that? Like, why do they have to make it a bird beak because the name's Falco? Like, was that necessary?
I was very.
Was that necessary?
No, it's very left for everything as far as every Titan we've seen, because maybe
the Titan?
And the whale, right? The T-Rex Titan, yeah. all of Zeke's people.
I would have thought any animal attributes would have to deal with the Beast Titan. I didn't think
the Beast Titan, right?
I didn't think of it applying to, because at least with the Cart Titans, with the Jaw Titan, it was like the only attributes is the hair, maybe, or for all the Titans in general. But
I know for Galliard's, they really highlighted his jaw. Like for Ymir's, she just looked like a regular Titan.
Yeah,
honestly, she looked like a regular 3-meter, but then with Galliard's, he's his whole face was like skull, and then highlighted the jaw, and the claws.
Yeah,
but
that's true. To go back to Ymir though, it's cool because you get to see her Titan before she consumed the jaw.
Yeah, and it was the same.
The teeth were different, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But at least their Titans looked like them, or
yeah, I get it.
But just because his name is he doesn't look like a bird to me, so I was just very confused.
Falco's kind of whack, just all around.
Damn, why are you hating on Falco like that?
So he transformed, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Are you wearing a costume, sir?"
Let's start from the beginning, because I have a lot of questions, especially towards the end of episode 27. So they get to this port and then they're trying to get this airship, right? And was episode 26 the one where they're like, I'm not gonna fight, or where Annie was like saying you better fight, or is that the campfire one previously?
Wait, who was she talking to?
She was talking to the scouts of the group, like Mikasa, Armin, Jean, because they're like, these are our friends.
Yeah.
And,
That was last episode, right?
Yeah, that'd have been the campfire.
Oh, that was on the campfire thing. And then they were like, oh no, we're gonna fight.
It was last week's episode where they were like, we're gonna fight. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Armin was like,
I understand what you're saying now. Okay, yeah, like because they were like, okay, we could. At first they were just like, okay, we can just do this and kill all your friends, and then they're like, no, we'll help you out.
well,
Yeah.
Because I guess that was like the one of the recurring themes, at least on episode 26, where it's just like the horrid look on Armin and Connie's face, like just shooting up all these guys. Like, oh, that guy's named Dak. Remember Daz? I can't believe he survived this whole time. I thought he died during Trost, honestly.
True.
Because I still remember him.
I didn't remember him.
I didn't really remember that guy.
I remember
now he's gone. Now he's gone. Peace.
I'm
Daz
surprised
was
Connie survives this. Like,
I'm surprised. I thought he was gonna die.
When Connie went crazy this past episode, I'm like, oh man.
I actually felt he should have died because I was like, oh, why is this guy pulling out all the like Mikasa moves now?
Yeah.
Like he's nice.
Connie
He's never
was,
been
like,
that nice.
That episode.
But he was top 10. He was top 10, but he's never been that nice.
That's what I was saying. I was like, he's giving it everything he has for his last moments.
That's why I thought he was gonna die too. Yeah.
Unless this was like when Bertold, his personality changed and he all of a sudden like was fighting Mikasa toe to toe. It's like the same thing. Like Connie like has like this new what's it called outlook on being a soldier after the stuff with his mom's. But yeah, you're right. I thought he was gonna die. Like I was like, oh, he's about to get clipped right
Look like it
now. Yeah.
But I'm sorry for Daz and Samuel. How did you not see through their faces when they were clearly lying to you? Like it just the look on their faces was like, like obviously.
Oh, you mean with Armin?
Yeah, with Armin.
I feel like it's more like wishful thinking. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you don't want like neither of them wanted to do what they both knew. Like everyone knew what they had to do. But they just wanted to believe for a second, like, okay, everything's cool.
That's what I was just like.
I did feel that actually, like that tension, like they did convey it well, because, just that emotion was clear, that like in that little pier they were at, like between the four of them, no one wanted to do anything. Yeah. And they were all just hoping that everyone was just aligning their own interests. But
yeah.
It was a tense scene, and then Armin got hit in the face, and I was like, laying down watching, like, oh, like that. Yeah, Armin got it.
I know he's a whole Titan. I know he can't transform because he'll kill everybody, but he's just pissing me off. He's not doing anything. He's like literally.
He's got like.
I didn't think about that. Like Armin was like the only one who didn't transform.
Because he can't.
Yeah, he could have done something.
I mean, I feel like the excuse was like he got shot there. And so we had to but it's just like, yeah, it didn't have to even get to that point.
But like when you get shot, or when you're about to die, that's when most people turn into Titan, because it kind of saves them. So I thought he was about to, and I was like, oh, this is gonna fuck up everything because he's gonna like nuke the whole place.
Connie would have died too.
Yeah. That's true. So one issue I had was, all right, so Annie and Raina, they transform and they start, fighting the scouts. I had a hard time rooting for them for some reason.
Me too, honestly.
I think that's really good writing too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the fact that I was just like, for some reason, I'm kind of like want the scouts to pull through. I was just like, this is like, I was kind of interested in my reaction there. Like, this is like what you said, like just so dynamic, the roles here.
It's to that point. I'm not going to jump ahead. I'll save it for later. But yeah, I think it's like seeing the Jaegerists. I mean, because like they know, like, yo, if these guys stop them, then they're gonna stop Aaron's plan, and the whole world's gonna come back after them. So it's like,
yeah, it's kind of good writing because it's like which side is right, like the Jaegerists are the I don't know what to call them, like the scouts or whatever. Yeah, it's like you don't know which side's right. I think that's pretty good writing right there.
can we talk about Flock real quick? So I thought he was gonna die. I really thought he was gonna die this episode.
I thought
he got
maybe-
shot. He got shot.
He didn't die.
But he didn't die.
definitely- He definitely didn't die. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Where
I
are all
will
these
say,
scouts getting on these nice ODM maneuvering all of a sudden? Like he slipped through everybody.
his
I'm
character
like-
arc,
Got a shot off. So
Yeah,
I got
it's not
confused.
fair,
How come when he threw the thunder spear, there's like blood everywhere in the
that was
water?
weird. I don't know.
That was his arm.
I watched
Someone
it.
shot his arm, I think.
No, that was
Oh.
after.
I
Oh,
thought
wait.
like
that
a
was
lo-
some. I thought that. Okay,
Well, someone
you-
shot the arm and the thing. And
You know
the
what I-
thunder spear.
You know what I thought happened initially? I thought like it was gonna hit, and then somebody like put their body in there to take the hit, and I thought it was Connie. That's what I thought happened. But I'm like, I don't understand like where like all this blood's coming from.
Yeah, because even when they
think it's
showed
from his
like
arm.
the ship,
From-
no,
from
but
Flock's arm?
Yeah.
because there was a lot of blood. Because
Flock
even when they
shot
showed the
it.
ship,
Wait,
I-
are we talking about when it plunged into the water and how the water looks like blood?
Yes.
No, before
Yeah,
it hit the water, because
Oh, that's what you was talking about. I thought-
there was blood in
it
the
looked
water.
like blood was coming
okay.
down
I
to the water.
Yeah, I'm actually about to pull it up.
How'd
real
he
quick
miss?
just to confirm?
Well,
Yeah,
How did
like-
he miss?
didn't Gabby hit him at the same time as he was firing?
Gabby hit him.
Gabby.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
we just see Gabby.
what?
Gabby.
So-
Gabby that shot him.
But she shot him
Wait.
at like, the arm over here, right?
The
When-
arm. And
And I
When
was
did
like,
Gabby
oh,
shoot
the
him?
blood.
Wait, I forgot. what Gabby, to be
Yeah.
honest.
who do you
I
think hit
missed
him?
that.
I didn't think it was.
Gabby definitely shot him though in the arm.
No, but who do you guys think hit him? It was definitely
But
Gabby.
I'm saying, okay, he got shot. He's bleeding. He shot this thing off, and then all this blood is coming down from where.
I saw
from
the
the
blood
thing.
come out the water.
Yeah, I saw it like
Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
I
I'm-
saw it
I-
explode, and it was like the water was blood. That's what I saw.
water looked
I
like.
saw. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
so he missed because he got shot.
That's how I saw it.
Okay,
Just because he got shot, but the blood looked like water to me. I don't. See.
That was confusing. I was like, is there
I'm
a
playing
tank?
it. I'm playing it again right now just
Yeah.
to check.
but
But I don't
another
know if
thing.
anyone knew.
Another thing I was just thinking about. I'm just like, I know like they're trying to get to the ship and everything, but I'm like, if you have a fight going on, you need to get like a gun in Gabby's hand from the beginning, just because it's just like
She's too nice. She's too nice.
Yeah.
she don't miss.
If she can snipe Aaron's head off his body,
Yeah,
she has to be at that fight.
I was just like, at any point, like make sure there's a gun in their head. Like,
Yeah, got a point.
But Flock, I was watching this episode and I was like, you know what? Flock's kind of nice. Watch
Everyone's
that
just getting nice. All of a
hot
sudden.
take,
I don't-
hot take. But watch that sequence over. He dodges all those Titans.
That's what I'm saying. He slipped through
Character
everyone.
development. He was so terrified of the Beast Titan killing him, and he survived that. And look where he is now, and he is like,
Yeah,
Are
the
you proud of
Jaeger-
him? Are you so
You,
proud?
yeah,
of
you
him?
sound proud as
You
hell.
sound really proud of him right
go
now.
back and rewatch. I was
Nah.
like, you know what, Flock? I give him his props. That's all I'm saying.
but I mean, I just think about Flock's origin. I'm just like, that day we were introduced to him, he thought he was gonna die that day, and I'm like,
Mm.
I think maybe after that, it's just like, it's like maybe he just has no fear anymore.
he's
After that first day we saw him, like he was just like, I really can't be afraid of anything anymore.
Go back and watch.
I
the
think he
sequence
really-
got. He was like Mikasa. He was blocking Hanji. He was
But no,
doing so much.
that was too crazy. That
It was
was too
crazy. I was like, this dude is wild right now. He's like a sub boss. Like,
Yeah, I think like
Basically.
two things though. I think like first of all, like it was cool seeing Connie and Flock go crazy, but it was also like cool seeing like how Flock like went from like I don't know like not he didn't really give a fuck about Aaron before, and like now he's like all he's like he's taking the Jaegers to extremes, So that was interesting seeing that like difference,
and Chuck, it goes back to what you said earlier, right? Like, who is? I mean, yeah, like which side is good? I mean, he's
Yeah.
in Eldia and Aaron and
I don't really think there is a good side, because like both sides are fighting for their lives,
right.
Like
No,
yeah,
even the cutscene, or not the cutscene, but the middle scene where in episode like the little in between moment where they just have information.
I
They're
like that
like
one today.
there will
Yeah.
always be enemies if you're not in line with like your interest or whatever. Like that was pretty much
As
it
long as
summed
people
up.
like have difference in beliefs, like
Yeah.
there's always
Yeah.
gonna be
Now the show is
some needs
amazing.
forever.
But also, the animation in this episode and these fight scenes was
Yeah,
like
those was great. It was great.
next level.
Yeah, Mikasa's like every sequence Mikasa's in was
It was
just like
amazing. It was
Like,
amazing.
Like this episode was like, just in case you forgot who she was.
Yeah,
Like,
I-
just in case you forgot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, damn, this is like one of her like most badass scenes. Like she fucking
Yeah.
that like, rain of blood that comes down.
yeah. No, it was like badass, but again, it was still hard to root for anybody. You know what I mean? Like even though she was like doing some cool shit, I wasn't like, yeah, get him.
She was killing her friends.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like she had the guy with no head in front of the guy, and then she had this.
She violated them so hard. Like,
she made them like hug and stab them through.
Like,
each other.
Yeah.
Those might have been her friends. She
Exactly.
I mean, she had no friends. She had no friends.
Okay, but still, it's like she's known these people since she was a kid, basically.
Right.
So they were like, in training with, like,
I guess
eating potatoes and all that. Yeah.
Potatoes.
R.I.P.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So
That was probably her coolest kill. Yeah, she really violated that guy.
I saw that. I'm like,
and then
like,
launched the bomb. And then that look she gave, man, and the music was crazy. It's just this show.
I was about to say, like, thank God, like, for the music though. Like they keep using that song, like Ashes on the Fire, where it's like, like if they didn't have that, it would just be different. It would be a different episode. They always use it at the right time. So
that, and You See It, or whatever it's called, Big Girl, my two favorite Attack on Titan songs. I think it's called You See It, Big Girl. You See It, Big Girl.
How's it go? Hum it. I don't know how.
No. It's the Reiner Bertold transformation song.
Oh,
I was like the name of that song.
I didn't know they had their own song. Yeah,
it's the reveal song for when they reveal themselves to be the Titans.
Oh,
it's like the most famous Attack on Titan song.
It's called Big Girl.
It's called You See It. I think it's called You See It, Big Girl.
It's called Watch Out for the Big Girl.
Maybe it's called. It's either. Yeah, I think it's called You See It, Big Girl, or You Know It.
That's the
Big
American
Girl.
translation.
It's a weird name for a song, but
it actually says Big Girl in the titles. I need to look this up now.
yeah, you got to Google it. But when you
It's
hear
a
it, you're
weird
like,
translation.
this is that song. It's the most epic song. That and Ashes on Fire are my two favorite Titan songs.
And the Rumbling.
Oh yeah, Rumbling's
Rumbling is good.
And My War. My War. Oh God.
Last
Oh,
season.
The music is so on.
Oh, that's the last season.
Music is so on point. I thought I was waiting for Hanji and Flock to have a moment. Like I know she was about to catch him, but then he slipped out. But I thought they would have like at least spend 30 seconds there where Hanji be like trying to fucking like get my revenge type thing. Because if anyone like was maybe Flock's or like who Flock's been messing with the most, I thought it was like Hanji. So if anything, this whole season I've been waiting for that. But
yeah,
I bet he's on the boat. You think he's on the boat?
Oh,
He's in
maybe.
the water. I mean, if he was on the boat, then like this is just like a death that we don't see. Like we gotta.
No, there's no such thing.
Gabby on the airship.
That's what I'm
You gotta
saying.
see the body. You gotta see the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's got one arm, he's swinging there, but he still has his ODM gear. So,
Yeah.
and he's nice now, I guess.
Yeah, it'll pop up somewhere later.
Oh, because that part you're talking about, Max, I thought Hanji and Mikasa were gonna flank him, and then whatever. But that would.
And what he slipped by both of them, man, I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean,
Is
he
that
was
nice?
like Mikasa on her regular days, he was just killing shit.
What do you guys think about Commander Magath and the other commander teaming up?
Shadis?
Yeah, I remember reading that for the first time a couple of years
That was
ago.
cool.
And it was a good scene. It was like nice seeing both the commanders together.
Shadis, yeah.
I can't. I mean, like, it was nice to see, but I can't feel anything for Magath, like any type of like, oh yeah, you redeemed yourself in any type of way. Like, I remember the things he said. I remember, like, I just, it's like I can't.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no redemption for him.
Oh, he
Like,
does apologize to them.
You can't
there's
keep
no-
down, everything's forgiven.
There's no. I see like Gabby crying for him, and I'm like, for this guy. Like, I understand it's like you spent a lot of time with him, but it's like, you remember like when he used to call you and like how he views, like, it's just like,
Sure, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm like,
But he wasn't as bad as the other ones.
I feel like he was like the.
No,
I feel
No,
like we
he
saw him-
wasn't.
I mean, okay, but we've seen like a lot of him, so it's just
He was still bad. It was still bad.
he didn't see them as human. He didn't see them as human. Like,
He saw them. No, he saw them more as human than anyone else in the Marley army did or government.
he didn't see them as human.
but he still said he sent
He
children.
did.
He sent children to die and stuff. He said he did say that.
There's no redemption for him. For me,
I felt kind of bad.
I think if you rewatch the start of season 4, you'll see that he wasn't that bad to them. He was tough on them, but he wasn't evil to them.
if you saw like,
No, he
if you
wasn't.
watched the first episode of season 4, like the first part, like, it's just the way he was talking was crazy.
No, I know. I saw it recently. I'm just saying, like, I felt a little something. I'm saying for him, anyways.
I'm personally, I can't.
Not enough to
I can't.
compare him to Shadis, but because he's kind of like one of the ones who kind of cleaned out the whole Marleyan government. He partnered with Willie Tybur to be like, yo, this government's fucked up. Let's clean it out.
And it's like, oh yeah, we're the real demons, but like, he still believed they were demons.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah,
I'm just
can't.
saying he's not the worst one. If anyone out of everyone in the government, he's the one closest to them.
I mean,
That's it. That's my point I'm trying to make. They're still bad. Even Willie Tybur, who was an Eldian, looked down on the Eldians. But out of everyone in the Marleyan government, he was probably the closest one of the Eldians because he
for me,
was their commander.
I just don't think there's no redemption for him. That's just me. That's just me.
I feel that.
I just wish there was more. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What you were saying?
No, I was going to change the subject a little bit. There you go.
Is it bad that I didn't really feel much when that season happened though? For either one.
I didn't feel much. I was gonna say I wish there was more of a connection between Shadis and Magath. If there was, I'd be like, okay, this is cool. But otherwise, they're just the two last guys.
I think it was kind of interesting in the fact that it's like, okay, they don't know anything about each other, and they're just these guys who've been through so much, who've done so much, who both hate Aaron, for their own reasons. That
was the part. I don't know if I kind of feel like Shadis is, Parody's version of Magath in a way, and maybe that's why that scene was done that way.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're the same.
The way that he treated them, the scouts, training and everything. That's why I don't really care about like.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say
Shadis,
that's the reason why I did care.
He was more of a disgraced commander. He like didn't make any headway as a commander of the scouts, and then just went on to training. Whereas Magath, I mean, I didn't think they were the same as far as that, but maybe, yeah, like they didn't know anything about the situation, but they teamed up. That's the only thing I saw in common, anyways.
It was just that the way that he's treated the scouts, and I guess the way that Magath has treated, his version of the scouts. That's the only reason that connected for me. But I didn't really feel much when Shadis, I was like, okay, cool. Like, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, it was just they're the last two and they were being helpful.
I appreciate you. That makes sense. I didn't think about that. Cool.
Yeah. No.
What about Annie finding out that her family is gonna die and her losing her will to fight?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about, like where you think that's going, because I was like, oh shit, is she about to just like give up and this is how Levi comes back or something like that? You know what I mean?
No,
It
because
becomes,
Oh, wait, you were thinking that?
I don't know, because I was like,
Wait,
she's sounding like Reiner now, where she's just done fighting,
Right.
and I was wondering where they were going with that.
But
You
I mean,
know.
they kind of like told it there what Magat did, and he was just saying like, okay,
Yeah,
he
they
knew
kind
the
of brought her
situation
back.
too, and we're doing this for people we don't know, but it's just like it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, she seemed to be on the same page after she was saying, if I try to kill Aaron, will you stop me? So
Yeah,
so it's-
asking Mikasa if she was on the same page.
Yeah, did they show her at all when she mentioned that? Like, did they show Mikasa at all when they're
I don't
talking
know.
about killing Eren? I'm just curious to see like if she had a reaction.
She had the same Mikasa
Uh,
face. She's not showing.
yeah. But
What?
you watched the episode, right? I was like, wait. No,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
you watched the episode, right? She just, typical
I
me.
Yeah,
She
I
like
was waiting.
she got upset, right?
You better not try to stop Annie.
Oh,
No,
she don't care.
she
That's what I was
didn't-
asking.
No, I mean she didn't like really lead on to like what she was actually feeling. She would just had like a, we don't know how she's really feeling about it.
Y'all
but
know how I feel
she's
about
conflicted.
the situation. Y'all know how I feel.
Yeah, she just looked like she was conflicted, but she couldn't say no and she couldn't say yes. So
Because normally she's like, whenever anyone talks about hurting Eren, she's like,
yeah, no,
I
she
mean-
didn't have that. So
Yeah, she's definitely
she knows it
realized.
might have to be a possibility, I think. So she couldn't really say, that she's against it. But she also could.
Mikasa,
dang,
so-
she's down to kill Eren, kill him.
But instead of me thinking that it's just gonna be Mikasa, I think it's gonna be Mikasa and Levi that are gonna have to team up to fight Eren, and I think they're gonna kill him.
Is Levi
Levi's-
gonna be
Levi's
ready
gonna die, and
in a few
Levi's gonna
days?
die.
I don't know if we're gonna see Levi fight again. Honestly.
He's still hanging around.
It's not gonna be until that final battle when he's gonna pull up with Mikasa.
Levi might help with you trying to do like some top no jutsu with Armin, but I don't know about fighting him.
Mhm.
Hey, like this is all supposed to go down before 4 days because it's gonna take 4 days for him to kill the whole world. So
Oh wow, yes. I guess the next thing we're gonna see is this giant
you're
battle.
gonna heal that fast that he could actually fight. I don't think that he can fight.
Unless it feels a movie.
Oh, the movie. Yeah.
I hope it's not a movie.
I don't know.
I'd be down for a movie.
It won't get to us for like 6 months.
At this point,
That's fine.
if this is how slow things are and we only have a couple more episodes, then there needs to be a movie. I'm just pissed that they didn't say that up front.
I mean, because Chubb, based on what we're seeing, I mean, is this enough to wrap up? And I mean, like, how many episodes do you think are left?
I don't like this question. I don't like
Is that a
that
weird question?
I don't like this question.
No,
should he answer it?
no.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, I mean, because like the next, they are going to the final battle now, so this should be wrapping up.
No,
in like
we
another.
don't know. Charles, don't answer.
You don't got to answer, but I'm just saying, like, it sounds like they are on their way to the final battle. So they're making this detour to get the boat right or something, or to fix
We'll
it.
see how long this detour lasts. I hope it does not last too long.
Are they gonna run into Titan? Are they gonna run into Colossal Titans? You know, what the fuck is Armin gonna be useful finally? Like, the fuck?
I honestly didn't even think the rumbling would be that far ahead already at this point, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm like, how are they moving so quick? You know, that Titan was.
It's 'cause
Honestly-
they're tall, or like they're
Yeah, I guess they cover.
they're giants.
But you remember, like, it seemed like it took days for them to even like get off the island, to
Right.
stop hearing like the earthquakes and everything.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's
So
why I
I'm
was
just like, they're just running across the ocean now. Maybe they're better
I have a
swimmers.
question. Do you guys think that
They're fast swimmers.
Oh, you said what?
You guys think they're gonna swim?
The Titans?
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna swim or walk? Why do you think
The whale titan. The whale
Wait,
titan.
aren't they like already?
Oh, the whale titan.
I'm just curious what y'all think.
Aren't they like already there at this point? I'm confused.
Transform?
How did they, if they are already there, how did they get there? Did they swim
I'm
or
thinking they
walk?
did like Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're just walking on the seafloor.
Aren't
That's,
they-
that's my bad.
They got it. They
They're
got to
definitely
walk,
tall enough to walk. I feel like.
but they're gonna be.
But also-
They need to breathe.
I don't know.
No,
I
don't
can't
think
answer
so.
this question. It was a big question. It was like before we saw what happened, it was a big question on on the internet before the manga revealed what
I
happened.
can't even imagine
No,
colossal
they're
swimming right now.
yeah,
That's
they're not swimming. They're
That's
walking
so-
on the seafloor
It's like
Pirates of the
Rumble.
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean style.
So wait, Kyle, what do you think?
Rumble.
I thought they were walking across.
The backstroker. The backstroker.
I can't say anything though. 'Cause I know the answer.
Impending
Oh,
colossal titans swimming across the fucking.
But it looks like next episode is gonna be like we'll finally see Aaron again, I guess.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like they're slowing it down again, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. It just
Yeah.
looks like
Setting up for
Map
the
into
movie.
future episode.
I'm here for a movie. I'm here for it.
I'm not. I want.
Which
I want
means
these
like we
episodes
put
now.
another fucking year.
Yeah, I want these
Exactly.
episodes right
That's
now.
fine. I don't want them to rush it, man. Like you
I mean,
think
what's
about
the-
it,
The show has been on for 9 years now.
it's fine. Like with Game of Thrones, if they had just given it like 3 more years, might have been good actually. You know what I mean? Like versus a whack ending.
Yes, no, you're
That's
right.
what I'm saying though. They
Yeah.
could have waited. They could have just waited. That's what I'm saying.
If
I
they
don't
had-
want them to rush this.
I don't
Yeah,
think that
we're
was the
upgrading
problem. I don't think that was the problem.
They rushed it. They rushed. Are we talking
I mean-
about Thrones now?
That's a different video.
No. Let's not even talk about Thrones.
Thrones
But I'm just
retrospective
like-
video.
Don't get us on Thrones.
All right. So, how would you guys rate this episode, or these last 2 episodes?
Last episode I thought was whack. I'll give that a 5. This week's episode.
Dang.
That
Are you
ass.
talking about the episode before this week?
Last Sunday's episode I thought was whack. Like the only
When
thing that
Armin got
happened-
shot.
that was like a cool moment, but like, yeah, you kill your comrades, but like whatever. They happened in the last like 4 minutes of the episode.
But then
I
there
give
was
it a
some
5 out of
fighting.
10.
Dang, 5.
No, I mean like the action was cool, but like nothing really happened. Like this week I felt like okay, something actually happened. This week I give it a 9.
He would also watch Godzilla in the movie theaters and not Joker.
Exactly.
So-
Honestly, I feel like 9's kind of high for this one. Also,
Yes. Your
Nine is
numbers are all off.
No, chill. Let me tell you why I give this a 9. I give this a
Kyle's last
9.
episode for
I give this a 9. I give this a 9 because we saw Falco transform into a Titan. We figured out like where exactly they're going now. We also got some of the best animation that the show has done. This is one of the best animated episodes that they've ever done from a fight sequence standpoint. We got to see Mikasa do some of her best, like dopest fight scenes.
Are you saying out of 10? 9 out of 10?
9 out of 10 this episode. This episode's a 9 out of 10. Any day of the week, it's a 9 out of 10 episode. This is some of the best animation we've seen from the show. This is like Levi versus Beast Titan level of animation. This is some of the, like, you cannot dispute that. This is like a 9. Say what you will about like what happened in the episode, animation wise, it's a 9.
Okay.
Dead ass. It's a
We
9.
know, we know you dead ass.
Flock,
Alright,
also seeing Flock's character development and how I guess like they defeated Flock was very cool. That's a 9 for me.
I don't trust that.
All right.
All right, Julie, what's your rating?
I kind of like, I'm between a 7 and an 8. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning more. I'm leaning more towards 7 only because what I rated a 9 was earlier in the season because I was saving my 10. So like, I can't put this that close to a 9, so I'll say a 7.
What was a 9 episode for you?
Pretty much the whole sequence before Aaron's head got.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
all of that.
That's 9 for sure.
And this is a
I
9
can't
also.
say the same for this
These are the
episode.
same level.
This is a 9. This is a 9. This is a
And-
9. But you know what? That's a 10. I'm giving that one a 10.
Listen,
Yeah,
like
I was
we
saving
can't,
I'm giving Zeke's yell.
we can't argue. his rating,
Okay. All right,
right?
Charles. What's your rating for this one?
I rate this last episode, right?
Yeah.
The last 2.
I rated the last 2. The last one I'd rate probably like a 6. Because like
Yeah, it tastes
really
so
maybe a 6 because like not much really. It's whatever. It just showed like where people's alliances were and where they were going and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I would rate this last episode. I don't know. I agree with Kyle. It's a great episode, and the animation was amazing. It was nice seeing everything animated. So I rated like an 8. Like it was pretty good. Like, it was nice seeing Connie go crazy, like Mikasa, as usual. So I give it an 8.
Max, what do you think? Rating?
I'd probably go with 7 and 8 respectively.
No, choose one. You truly got to choose. You want a 7
no.
or you want?
I'm saying episode 26 was a 7 and episode
Yeah,
27
okay.
was an 8.
Last episode, I didn't.
Wait, you thought last week's was a 7?
Yeah, because it was a very tense episode for me. Like I felt that when they're like, yo, like no one wants to take action on the pier and shoot each other, and then out of nowhere, boom, boom, you better shoot him now.
That happened.
And then
3 minutes left in the
like
episode.
these are both episodes I would watch again and like kind of like go through and comb it, a bit. And if you want to like scale it with what I think is a 10, the whole Aaron rewriting history, that's a 10.
That's a 10.
The attack on
That has to be
Liberia was a 10.
yeah. That's a 10. That's what you call a 10, yeah.
But yeah, 7 and 8. 8, the one that just came out today for sure. A lot happened, but just better from like the last few before this, like the whole campfire one and the whole Connie and Falco shenanigans.
Yeah.
Those are 5s, man.
Table.
No, those are solid 5s. But yeah, for me, I'd say that the last week's I'd give it a 6, and then for this one I'd say it's a 7, like, and I feel like that's being generous. Like I'd say 7 is pretty generous.
Oh, what?
But okay, we got to wrap it up. So
Taking the coward's way out. He said, "I'm gonna wrap it."
we got to wrap it up. So
Man,
thank
Kyle's the
you
last
guys.
person.
Kyle's the
Thank-
only one who got shit for his rating.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you next week.
Wait, what's happening next week? What's happening next week? What's prediction?
We're not doing predictions because we ran out of time.
We're
We're out of
the
time.
prediction.
So-
We're about to get cut off.
We're about to get cut off. So yeah, see you guys next week. Talking about AOT. All right, that's it. Cobraha Village. We out.